be joining me today. It's not even live on my screen. How weird is that? Mm-mm. How strange. All right. How is everybody doing today? A super moon coming up. Super full moon, November the 5th. I know I did short notice this morning, so I meant to do it yesterday and then it didn't happen. So here we are. Let's see who makes it. Who got notified? I have some cards I'm getting out because I like to do the cards. Put my table in the right place. So say hello. Where are you from? Hey, Mel. Thank you. Thank you. I was looking at it before it came live. It's like part of the screen is cut off. I'm like, what's happening to my hair? It is what it is. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad you made it. I saw this yesterday. I just left my head. My title for today. I'm looking for my life. Still not showing my life on the screen. Light exposes density before it clears it. That's what it is. Let me mute. There we go. Yes, light exposes density before it clears it. There we go. Now I can see some little emojis I don't see on my phone. And yeah, this part, my little piece that hangs in my face. Okay. What else? I have one more deck I want to get out. It really struck me when I read that. I thought, oh gosh, yes, all the time. We're growing, evolving, and we talk about the flu-like symptoms, frequency light upgrade symptoms. It's the light pushing against sometimes it's the dark, sometimes it's our own shadow stuff, but it's often pushing against the density of our own body where we're holding behaviors, beliefs, things that are no longer serving us. So that's where we end up with the soreness, the achiness, flu-like upgrade, flu-like symptoms, frequency light upgrade. That's what it is. So when we're being upgraded, the light's coming in, we're getting codes, we're getting downloads from the sun, from the star beings. It's moving through our body faster than our body can adjust. And that's how we end up being sore and achy and feeling low energy. And particularly if you're really sensitive, some people just keep moving and they don't really notice and they don't take care of it. They don't pay attention to it. And then there's those of us that feel it all. We're like, what the heck is happening here? And we're flat out. And if we don't listen, we'll be flat out. In the early for me, so a few years ago, as we're becoming more aware and more in the conversation of this, I would be out for days with full-on flu, feel like the flu, feel like a sinus infection, feel like a whatever it is, because it's clearing out that old dense matter that's living in our body. And sometimes they're old. If you have a perpetual illness that you always get, like I got a lot of sinus infections early on in my life. I had a lot of sinus infections. And so sometimes it mimics that. Some people, if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. By all means, don't not go and attribute everything to the upgrades that we're having. I'm known to do that. Just being upgraded, but there are times that it's important. The most recent one I had ear surgery many, many, many years ago, but it swelled up and got infected. So I took antibiotics. I used to be totally, I'm not doing anything. Well, look, it just comes a point that Sometimes our body needs assistance a little more invasively than something natural. And I'm by all means natural. I would go that direction first anytime. But sometimes our body needs a little bit more help. So paying attention to that, pay attention to that. If you're having those symptoms, don't ignore them. Sometimes you can't ignore them. But so when we're upgrading and wherever you are in your journey, it can really take its toll on us physically, particularly if we're not paying attention to it. We're just trying to keep moving through it, because most of us have been taught, you just keep going, you just keep pushing, you just keep producing, you just keep going, you just keep on moving. And, I don't know, I get my ass handed to me when I do that. So it's important for us to remember to slow down. Slow down, listen to your body. I read an article recently. It was someone who is from America, went to school in London, and was going to come back after school and decided to stay. He's been there 13 years. And he had many things that he was showing the difference. But one of the things that struck me from that article was that we live here to work. We don't work to live. And that's how it was in in London. They work to live. So we have lots of high stress here and all that kind of stuff because we're always working, going. Right? So it just struck me. So that's for me to take note, to slow myself down. Pause, take moments to pause and listen to your body. What is it telling you? What are you feeling? What's the energy you're feeling? What do you need to do to take care of you today? In any moment in time. Sometimes it's as simple going outside, taking a deep breath. Put your feet on the earth. Sometimes it's that simple. Sometimes it's go to bed, take a nap, drink water, right? We do the things to support our body because it's clearing the slowest. So we'll get the clearing in the ethers, our spirit, our soul. We'll get all that clearing, light's coming in, but we're thick. Our body's thick and dense. And it takes that time for our bodies to adjust. And that often is us clearing, taking the time to pause, take care of ourselves, but it's clearing those deeper beliefs and the things that are no longer serving us, where we've stored our trauma in our body. Taking what's showing up for you. What's the emotions showing up for you? What are you noticing that's consistently showing up for you? Those are the things to look at so you can clear. So allow your body to clear that out. The shadow side, the dark side, the shadow, the part that we don't want to look at, the part we don't like to feel, the part that, if I just ignore it, it'll go away. Ears ringing. This morning. Yes. Lots of tuning in the ears. I've noticed that too. I went to a meeting. Yesterday was my 31st sobriety birthday. On the 31st. That's all I did. Went to a meeting. Yeah, it's a great day. And then today is the day of the what's November the 1st? Day of the Dead? Where we honor our loved ones that have passed. Yeah, so taking care of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So taking care of yourself, listening to what your body's saying to you. Paying attention to energy is super, super intense recently. And we're coming up on a supermoon. October kicked our butt, most of us. So much intensity. September, October, November. It's not lightening up, although it is shifting. There are I just looked at it, it was like 5 planets aligned coming in November. So it's going to shift us into some different energies and not as much of the clearing of the old, because we've done all that, and then moving into the new. The things that we've been working hard toward, some of those things are going to start coming into fruition now. So what are you noticing for you? What's been showing up for you? Paying attention to the consistent circumstances or feelings that are rising to the surface. Because there's not one thing that we have to go look for or manufacture. There's nothing. All we have to do is pay attention. Pay attention. What's showing up for you? What are you feeling? What are you reacting to? I was going to tell you what to pay attention to. Right at this very moment, I have this like feels like a knife, right in the shoulder, right here in my, oh, it's so uncomfortable. So I'm constantly moving it around. It seems to get the most relief when I'm lying down. But I'm constantly doing this, stretching it. There's just nowhere to relieve it. And it's definitely something clearing. Something clearing. It's been going on for a few days, and it's just, man, something else. So the knees have stopped hurting. Now it's right here. Like, oh my gosh. Can we just be done? I don't know that I've ever done anything, but it feels like there's like a hook hanging in it. Yeah, it's super uncomfortable. And then my husband says, I deal with that every day. Like he's had accidents and stuff and chronic pain every day. It's like, oh my God, that's just not fun. Not fun at all. So, what are you noticing for yourself? The light's coming in. We have star beings coming. They're helping us raise our vibration. All of this is to up level and upgrade our system. And they come in at different times, whatever the symptoms are. But the light's always first. And it always clears in the energetics first. The body's the last place to adjust. It's the last place. And yet we keep trying to force it and push it to do the things that it's really telling us to stop and rest. Right? Instead of continuing to do what we've always done. And be gentle with yourself. Be gentle and have some compassion for yourself. If you were talking to your friend and they were telling you that what's going on, you would encourage them to relax or to take a break. Right? And yet we don't do the same for ourselves. Yeah. The shadow part of us are the parts that we've just disowned. If I don't look at it, it'll go away. But it lives in our body. Whatever's happened, whatever traumas we've experienced, all that lives in our body. When it's coming up and you're feeling it, just feel it. Pause, take the time to pause and feel it. Breathe into it, allow it to move, allow it to clear. It's energy. If you can remember that everything is energy, even in our bodies, when we acknowledge it, we pause to take a look, feel it, embody it, let it clear, let it release. It might take a few times. When my dad died, I was, deep in the grief. And I thought that if I keep clearing the energy that I'd be betraying him and not grieving him. And I practiced it anyway. I kept practicing and breathing through all the emotions, all the grief, and I would still cry and I would still have the grief. So it's layer by layer. I still felt it. I still experienced it. I just didn't have to wallow in it and stay in it all the time. Oh, I see bright sun back there. My curtain's open. And the sun is out now. It was cloudy. Yes. So taking that time for yourself. Embodying the light while allowing that density to clear and to move. Journal it. Scream it. I had a woman I knew, she called it scream therapy. She had a very narcissistic person in her world that they had broken up. And so every time she would start having some kind of a feeling or desire about him, she would scream. We were doing a vision quest in the Appalachians and she's like, did you hear me? I said, nope, never heard a thing. just absorbed all the sound. The mountains absorbed all the sound, so I didn't hear anything. But there are many, many ways to move the energy. That's just one of them. Exercise, taking a bath, barefoot on the earth. Pulling a card. Let's see what it has to say about what we're talking about. Third eye chakra. Number 67. 13. I am loved. I am love. This is Izzy Ivy, the Light Code Apothecary. It's beautiful. I am loved. I am love. Not sure. See if I'm in the right color here. I skipped it. 62. Oh, apparently there's several of those I am love, different chakras. This card is a reminder that you are so loved. You are made of universal life force energy, of pure light essence. You are made of love. Chakra qualities: the seat of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, understanding. It's it's this one. So seeing clearly. The higher we vibrate in that energy of love, the clearer we see here instead of here. Anybody have questions? I'm moving it. It's yes. Just certain positions that I sit, and particularly at my desk where I'm at right now. Oh, I took my computer in there with my recliner yesterday. This is this deck, Gateway of Light Activation. And Hathor Light codes. Light Immersion, Full System Upgrade, Power Recall. Right along the lines of the light comes in first to clear the density. Full system upgrade. We've been in the middle of system upgrades for a while now. Power recall. Recalling. It's a recall. It's a remembering. Remembering how powerful you are. Remembering that more dreams of betrayal, lots of clearing. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Lots and lots of clearing. I can't remember what it was. I remember waking up from a dream. And I like to lie to myself and say, I'll remember. I don't. Sometimes it's heading out as soon as I wake up. If I don't grab a pen really quick to write it down, it's already gone. So good. That's good. I've had some dreams of people that I'm kind of peripherally in touch with from California. And yeah, I set the intention before bed to remember. I have done that. I can't remember if it helped or not. It might have. I just know I'm traveling and I don't remember most of it. So maybe I could change that belief to I remember it all. All right. Hathor, also known as Het-Heru, which means House of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility. Connect. Let's see what's the message here. Your message. This is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has been awakened within you, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. Yes. Welcome home to your light. We are remembering. We are remembering. More and more and more remembering. And the brain will kick in, and it's so uncomfortable. The brain wants to stay where it's comfortable and it feels safe, even though it's not truly safe. Because the brain only has experience. The brain's like the hard drive on the computer. It has all the memory, but it's all of our experiences. So whatever we're wired for to feel safe is what it keeps recreating for us. And it's not safe. Typically, it's not safe. Some of us aren't safe feeling, we don't feel safe feeling peaceful or happy. Right? So if our safety is chaos and trauma constantly, and then suddenly we have peace, what do you think is going to happen? I'm going to go create more drama. Now, I don't do that today, but I can tell you when I was early in recovery, I was super uncomfortable being peaceful. Let me go manufacture some drama. Thank you. Let me go make something up. If there's nothing going on, I'm going to go make something up. I don't have to do that today, but it's part of the story. So we're rewiring. It happens in the brain. I was reading something about that, studying that, because it happens in the brain. We start to kick in and create things to feel safe or protection for ourselves. And it gets rewired to live in that state. And that's where the brain is comfortable and the nervous system is comfortable. So if you wonder why things keep happening, why you keep recreating it, because that's where you're comfortable. Maybe not consciously, you're like in the mind, you're like, I don't like this. I don't want to do this anymore. But the nervous system and the brain is wired for that kind of life, that kind of experience. That's why we deal with the shadow, the parts that we've disowned or that we've abandoned of ourselves. It's what we've been taught. It's not a good or bad thing. It's what we've been taught our whole life. And so when we begin to raise the bar, so we're set at a particular thermostat number. Let's say we're set at 78. We don't go too far above or below that because we're wired for 78. And so when we're rewiring, we're raising the thermostat so that we can tolerate more and we can enjoy those spaces of being happy and peaceful. We don't have to go create another mess or trauma. So it takes practice. Sometimes they're just micro steps. We say incremental or one step at a time, but sometimes they're micro. The tiniest little thing to adjust to tell your nervous system, oh, we're safe here in this new way. And we begin to build a different level of trust with ourselves. What we're here to do. So the more light that's coming in, the more our shadow or dense pieces are being revealed to us. Pause. Pause. It will pass. It's not going to stay. It doesn't last forever. Unless you hold on to it and wallow in it. You can keep doing that. Anybody have questions before we wrap up? Anything else for me to say? I'll pull another card. I love my cards. I have lots of them. So I'll pull another one from here. The Tree of Life. That's what's going on in his shoulder. It's something very deep and old, and I am not really sure what it is. Could be an old injury. When I think of the shoulders, I think of us carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. It's 23rd path, the Hanged Man. A lotus, a ram. It's tolerance, new perspective, and life purpose. Tolerance with ourselves. Learning the new perspectives so we can see things differently. Oh, I didn't see that up there. In the, right here. You can see the, where they're hanging upside down. Let me look it up here. I have no idea where it's at in the book, or where they put the numbers. Is it under the Hanged Man? Let's see. What else? Or ST. Temple. Third eye. I don't know. Let me look it up. I'm not finding it. So life purpose. Oh, that's another thing that's being pushed forward. The soul purpose. Why we're here. Hello. Oh, I don't want to even attempt it. I'm going to butcher it, your name. Why do I not see it? Okay. I'm not finding it. It's not easy here for me to find it. I don't know why not. I don't know. I didn't find it, so I'm going to just talk about it. What's coming to me? So new perspective. The soul is pulling us, pushing us, calling us forward to live our life purpose, and it may change. We've been doing some things for up till now. I've been doing it a certain way, doing certain things, coming here, doing lives, doing it a certain way, and I can feel there's something else coming to the surface to do it differently. In a way of remembering why I'm here, remembering our original blueprint, remembering the deep authenticity that we are, how powerful we are before we were hijacked and everything got distorted. So we're remembering that. So new perspective, life purposes, we're coming back. And the new perspective is going to feel new because we've been blinded or unconscious. So now that we're remembering, it's going to feel new. Yeah, stepping into that life purpose. What are you here to do? What's the message you're here to carry? Who are you here to help? And it doesn't have to be at like a big out in front of everyone. It's what is your purpose? What are you here to do? Whose life are you touching? With that, let it be simple. Keep it simple. There's people here to do really big things, and then there's people that are here to do their life, and that's how they live their purpose. It's not complicated. We like to think so. I did. Thought it had to be this big thing, and it's not always that. We touch lives every single day. Sometimes it's just sharing a smile with someone. All right, lovelies. I'm going to call it a wrap. Go do something with this shoulder thing. And I'll be here. Yeah, next Saturday I'll be here. And somewhere's in between. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. And yeah, I'll see you here somewhere during the week and then next Saturday for sure. And I'll post that one again. All right. Thanks. Have a great weekend, y'all.